Remember how the 13 colonies fought for their independence during the American Revolution? Well, when the fight first broke out, the rebels hoped the Canadians would join the revolt. I mean, why wouldn't they, right? The Canadians don't like the British, and neither do they. Unite together and take the entire continent from the big, bad British. But, of course, that didn't happen. And when the French rebels went in to liberate them, the French fought back. Well, will wonders never cease? French willingly choose to stay under British rule. The seed of bilingualism has now germinated. Do not be fooled by my science reference. Social studies and LA are still more important. Not everyone in the 13 colonies supported the rebellion. In fact, some people remained loyal to Britain. These people were called the United Empire Loyalists. Sounds like a band of superheroes on a noble quest. Dun 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 dun! The Loyalists did not believe in violence, had business ties with the British, and fought with them. Other Loyalists were enslaved African Americans seeking freedom and were First Nations people who had lost their land. In fact, during the Revolution, the British promised people in the colonies land, opportunities, and freedoms to anyone who stayed loyal to the Crown. Promises, promises! Have we not heard these promises before? Rebels did not like the Loyalists and saw them as traitors. If captured, the Loyalists were tortured. Rebels beat them, jailed them, and took away their possessions. Sometimes Loyalists were painted with tar, covered with feathers, and paraded around town. If the free land and better opportunities wasn't enough incentive to stay loyal to Britain, surely the tar and feathers was reason enough to consider relocation. And where did these Loyalists go? Think? Yup, you guessed it! Quebec and Nova Scotia. 40,000 Loyalists migrated to British colonies and forever changed Canadian identity. 40,000 English-speaking people arrive in Nova Scotia and Quebec. Both predominantly French-speaking areas. I wonder what's going to happen. Oh boy, this is a tough one. Let's see. French and English living together in one place. Oh, well, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, right. After a while, the Loyalists wanted their own colony and complained, "Man, can't the British catch a break? Someone is always complaining." In 1785, Britain divides Nova Scotia and creates New Brunswick. Cape Breton and Prince Edward Island are also separate, kind of a 2-for-1 deal. Shortly after, Loyalists in Quebec want to keep their British heritage. You don't say. Well, they wanted their own colony and they wanted their own institutions. Shocking! This problem is easy peasy to fix, and the British decide to conveniently give land to the Loyalists. Only problem, the land that they give belongs to the Anishinaabe Nation, but the Anishinaabe are happy to share. Well, not really. They just thought that the British would take it by force anyways. Besides, the Anishinaabe believed land was shared and not bought or sold. Oh boy, are they going to be disappointed later. In 1791, the Constitutional Act divides Quebec into Upper Canada English and Lower Canada French. Upper and Lower Canada each have their own elected assemblies, and citizens in Quebec keep all the rights they gained from the Quebec Act in 1774. Bilingualism has taken root and sprouted. Yahoo! This strategy allowed the French and English cultures and language to coexist and was important in building our bilingual country.